Hello, welcome to episode 67 of No Holds Barred Pod. That is Sal Dodgson.
And that is Don McGowan. Welcome back, everybody, and to new listeners,
Hello.
just welcome. Hope you enjoy us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the tone we set.
Yeah, straight in. Off the bat. Gone a bit weird. Right, yeah. Yeah, hi. Welcome along. Sorry we've been away for a few days because of various things, which mainly my bad back. So I was doing a little
my bad self
protest.
and your bad internet.
Yeah, and then
Beyond
my
our
internet
control,
crashed.
really.
It was. Was that Saturday? Yeah. No? Was it Friday? I can't remember
Friday,
what day it
we
was.
meant to do it,
Friday,
and
wasn't
then
it?
We just
That was it.
kept, yeah.
Yeah. So
But we
the
did
joys
ask
of
the news to
Cotswold
stop
internet.
and give us a minute, but it said no.
Yeah, it really didn't, did it? So yeah, so we're
So
going to rattle through some catch-up stuff from a
Yes.
bit of last week and the weekend because quite a lot's happened.
Oh my God. I mean, stop press.
Mm.
I went out and did the thing I said I'd never do because I hate it at the weekend.
Yeah.
And that was handing leaflets out and talking to people.
In
And it
real
wasn't even
life.
on behalf of a political party. It was just to stop reform.
Yeah.
And oh God, my social anxiety, man. And I know I've just got to keep doing it and I'll get over it. But it's horrible. And it's, yeah. And it was going okay. And mostly people were positive.
Mm.
There were a couple of people who were like, I vote for them. And they were either trying to be funny or they are just going to vote for them. And you just let them crack on. But there weren't that many of them. And considering where we were, I was quite surprised, happily surprised. But I did bump into an old neighbour.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't seen him for a couple of years. And I was delighted. We lived next, 4 doors. Well, he was 4 doors down for about 10 years. Got on great. And I went, oh my God, hi, how are you? And he went, you're green now, aren't you? And I went, well, I am, but that's not what this is. And he then went on a rant about immigrants without actually using the word immigrants or people from anywhere. Basically, this government should look after its own country. And then stormed off. And I was like,
Nice
what?
to see you as well.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's disappointing.
So, it was a bit upsetting because it's when it's people I know. If it was a stranger, I wouldn't give a toss.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a bit upsetting, but just because I'm a sensitive tit. So,
But, well, I mean,
it's not a good time to be menopausal.
Well, yeah, fair. Yeah, no, it's good that you went out and did it, though. I mean, it's a massively important
I met some
cause.
great people.
Yeah, you said earlier you met some really cool people, so yeah, that's excellent.
And it looks like I might be turning from a paper candidate into a soft candidate for the Green Party now because there are no left-wing options in my area, and I feel like as the only person standing, I need some help.
It should be a real candidate, yeah.
The very wonderful everybody's friend Sharon Honey has volunteered to come and leaflet with me, bless her.
So
I've got one friend, and if I have to
brilliant.
begrudgingly drag my son around at the weekend, then that's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah.
Probably won't knock on doors. I will just be posting leaflets because I don't think people should be disturbed, and that's why you should vote for me.
There you go. Yeah, you need to get a pot. Yeah, what we should do. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud now. Is we can record a party political broadcast, and I can sort of edit it nicely and make it into a fancy video for you, and you can have it on your phone.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, we could do that, couldn't we?
Oh, somebody get Zach on the phone. We need to write a script.
Yeah, maybe some funding.
Oh, I thought, no, they've already said they're going to print me leaflets and stuff that,
Oh, that's brilliant.
I'm a cheap date,
Excellent.
basically, because I do most things for myself. So,
Well, yeah, of course.
But I've only got so many steps in me every day, and
and
I don't want to bother people. I just
I know, I get that. Yeah, I quite like talking to people when they come to the door, but I mean, we only get Labour and Greens around here. We never get. Oh no, actually, I tell a lie. Siobhan Bailey, the MP, did knock on the door before the 2024s, but I wasn't in. It went to the Ring camera thing, so I didn't get to speak to her, which I would have liked to. But yeah, I don't mind speaking to canvassers.
See, I'd rather genuinely, I would rather give a speech to a load of people than knock on doors.
Yeah,
genuinely,
than knock on doors. Yeah.
Every single time. Yeah, but yeah.
Oh well. Well, watch your space, Sal. Could well be.
Maybe I could do a coffee march. Sorry, I'm just thinking aloud now.
Yeah, we suddenly moved into a campaign mode for Sal's political career.
I'm an ideas woman. It's just like,
yeah, I know.
Carrying out the ideas afterwards is the problem.
Well, this is the thing. Like, as you say, you're meeting these new people. You're going to have a cool support network around you. So yeah, it's great, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
So yeah, I've stepped out of the online world into the actual real world, and I feel like Doctor Who.
Yeah, coming out your TARDIS.
Well, regenerating in many ways, painful ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got it after I'd spoken, but yeah. So yeah, before we carry on, two things. Patreon.com/noholdsbarredpod to join us for early episodes and weekly chats and stuff. All the best news and chat. We've got 3 different chat groups going on there.
And apart from predicting the news,
yes,
like last week, Don, we actually, well, not we, sorry, I can't say that. You broke the news, didn't you? Do you want to tell us about that?
I got a bit of a scoop on Friday. It's the Thursday.
You're so clever.
With some
you
help,
and Yorkshire
to be fair.
lass.
Yeah, Yorkshire lass on Twitter. It's on the front page of bylinetimes.com today is my article that I wrote up about it. And maybe we'll keep it for Reform Roundup and we'll have it as a little trailer. But yeah, I got a bit of a scoop and it went viral and I got millions and millions of views off of it and lots of interest apart from the media, apart from Peter Jukes and Byline Times, Nefiz Ahmed, thanks to those guys who came to me and asked if they could feature it.
Awesome. Nice. Mm-hmm. Makes a change, doesn't it, love?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to say that.
Does.
And because I did, I forgot what I was going to say. God, why does my brain do that?
And mine's doing that more and more frequently.
Were you going to mention the update about the other story you broke? 8 months ago.
Oh, what was
the story
that?
You broke 8 months ago. That's on, I think it was Saturday. Oh, dang on, what day is it today? Is it Monday?
I don't know. Monday. Yeah, welcome new listeners. This is normal.
Yeah, so we're very down to earth and normal people. Where's that headline from the Times? Oh, there it is. Here we go. As broken by No Holds Barred Pod in September, the Times now reports, 8 months later, Reform UK donor linked to sanctioned Iranian conglomerate. A church warden behind a £200,000 gift to Nigel Farage's party is the director of a company, cited in French intelligence memos. Oh, the French are onto him. Righto.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't just me, but that was one finance guy, Mr. Ethical, as well on Twitter. And
I believe we were the first pod.
We were. And I was going to say, between us all, I wrote about it from one finance guy and Mr. Ethical, and we all wrote about it last year. So it's been bubbling away within the sort of online world. But as you say, it's finally got some mainstream attention. So, yeah.
So what we can say is we break the news before the news people do.
Well, by a long way sometimes, yeah, absolutely.
8 months.
8 months in that case, yeah. It was a big one, that one. And yeah, because I remember at the time I was talking to Kat at The Observer and she wanted to use that specific part of one of my articles, but it never got past The Observer lawyers. So I think that was a waiting game to get through the lawyers and obviously the Times have beat them to it now. So, but we can put stuff out that others can't because we don't have lawyers.
We're not going to know what slaps are in place already, are we?
No, that's very true. So, yeah. But yeah, so get us on Patreon. So not only do you get the news early, you get it a day earlier than everyone else. So yeah, cool. That was it, I think. I said 2 things. I can't remember what the other one was.
Could you do the like, share, subscribe thing, please, listeners? Really appreciate it. It's free.
Do that, please. It is free. Yeah, cool. So let's start. Where should we start?
War? Should we get that out of the way?
Okay. Yeah, that's fairly big news. Yeah. So,
I mean, last week, if people weren't dying, it'd be comical.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? It's because Trump is just a caricature of himself. and everything he does is absolutely nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Last week we were on a pause from the war. We were on a bit of a break, as they were just saying, friends.
6 hours, was it?
Wow. Until Israel decided to ignore the ceasefire and kept raining missiles down on Beirut and various other places in Lebanon. But to be fair, they did stop on Wednesday because Trump told them to fucking pack it in, basically, because he wanted some positive news, because it's not about people with Trump, it's just about news cycle.
No. It's about his bank balance.
So there was a bit of a pause, and then there was an announcement that there was going to be a negotiation taking place on Friday, Saturday, overnight. So Trump sent his negotiation team of a real estate mogul, Steve Witkoff, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and all-round far-right agitator, fresh from sharing stage with Viktor Orban, J.D. Vance. So that's their top team of negotiators.
Notwithstanding, I am very, very glad of J.D. Vance interfering as he did, because it went exactly how we thought it would. So.
Yeah, come over here. Come and sit with Nigel Farage. Share a stage with Nigel. Yeah. More on that in a bit. But yeah, unsurprisingly, things didn't go particularly well in the negotiations. By Sunday morning, the talks had completely collapsed. Basically, America were asking Iran to sort of accept every single demand that America gave them, including control of the Straits of Hormuz. And Iran went, nope, no chance, mate. This is a negotiating, this and you're just demanding stuff from us. So they just said no. And that's fair, I think. Because, if they gave up the Strait of Hormuz, that's their trump card. And sorry, bad choice of words. That's their ace in their hole. So they're not going to give that up. So, obviously,
America have no cards to play.
They don't, unfortunately, which is something that we'll get onto. Because
I tell you, what baffles me. Were you going to mention about the tolls and stuff?
What on the strait?
Yeah.
Well, Iran were going to charge $2 million for each ship. Is that what you mean?
Well, they are, aren't they? But what got me was that Trump said they can't do it and they shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He says the man who's just slapped tariffs on every country in the world for nothing.
Yeah.
And you think you want to preside over what they do with their land and their shipping waters?
It's mad, isn't it?
No.
So,
just no.
Yeah, I know. He didn't. He reacted as well as you might expect to the negotiations collapsing. As Trump does. He doesn't like to lose, especially not publicly, does he? So
he's the biggest loser.
So, yeah, he is. But he put out a massive rant on. So this was on Sunday, and a massive Truth Social. Sunday was yesterday, wasn't it? Jeez, my days are all over the shop. So he put a big rant on Truth Social, as he wants to do. Basically said, well, as you've decided to give up on the negotiations, I'm going to block the Straits of Hormuz. It's like, what? What do you mean you're going to block the Straits? It's already blocked.
Yeah, it's pretty gridlocked.
Which bit are you blocking? Because that bit's already blocked. You're going to block a bit with no ships. So, I mean...
And with how many ships has he got again still?
Not so many, actually.
Out of action?
Yeah, not so many. I'm not sure of the exact count at this date, but yeah, he's lost a few for sure. So he said before February, the Strait was an open, free trade shipping lane. Last week, it was open to selected countries, most importantly China. And today, apparently, Trump is going to shut it off to everyone. So what he seems to have done in 6 weeks is turn... Yeah, well, this is the thing, because it should have happened by now, and I've not seen anything to say that it's actually going ahead. Well, that's the thing, because China were getting through, weren't they?
This is so ridiculous.
I know it is. In 6 weeks, he's managed to fucking just create a situation which was completely fine into one of the worst economic disasters that's ever happened for no reason, like for literally no reason.
Well, not for no reason, is it? It's to stop him going to prison for being a rapist in a PDF file.
And the Epstein files, yes, of course, yeah. But I think the Chinese response is going to be the one that we need to watch on this, because if he does somehow manage to block a bit of the Strait of Hormuz further down than the original block, then the Iranians were letting China get through, and India, I think, and some other select countries. But if he blocks China, that's going to change things. Well, that's his threat. Whether it's going to happen or not.
China own America financially.
Well, this is the thing. So this is what we're waiting on. I'm just going to check on BBC News. US blocking takes effect. Yeah.
China and Iran correctly treat him like a toddler that's got out of hand. What they do is calmly serve him back twice what he's tried to kick out. That's basically what they try and do, and that is the perfect way of dealing with narcissists. Yeah, you've just got to have the backup to be able to follow through on the off chance they do call you bluff.
Yeah.
And China certainly have that.
Yes, they do. In spades. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the blockade of Iranian ports takes effect today at 10 a.m. Eastern time in America, which is 2 o'clock. No, so that was 3.5 hours ago, basically.
It's just another lie, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've just seen breaking news. 16 minutes ago, journalists assembled for unscheduled White House update, which means he's going to taco again, doesn't it?
I'm not bothered about the Strait of Hormuz again. I'm not bothered. Yeah. I don't care.
Exactly. I mean, how with this guy still getting... People are still reporting it. It's just nuts. So we'll see. And maybe we'll get... Go on. Sorry.
We need... I don't know if you must have probably been exposed to it, I imagine, but we need another Tommy Cooper. And if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
I'm not sure I do. I know who Tommy Cooper was. Yeah.
Literally died at the Palladium.
Oh. I see. Yeah, right. I know what you mean now. So, well, yeah, according to the BBC, he's gathering journalists as we speak. So we might get a bit of breaking news as we record. So, but I just think the China thing's one to watch. He also announced over the weekend that the UK were going to help with minesweeping. To which I think John Healey
we could be.
Defense Secretary John Healey was going, what? Nobody told us. And
we sold them on eBay 5 years ago.
Yeah. They're sitting in a port in Stockholm at the moment, and someone owns them privately. No, but then Starmer came out a couple of hours after and went, "No, we're not. Sorry, mate, we're not doing that." He also, actually, Starmer, to his credit, said this is strong for Starmer. It's not strong really, but he said, "I'm fed up of Trump." I was like, "Oh, that's quite ballsy." So he said that on Sunday News yesterday. So for him, that's quite a strong statement, really, isn't it? So.
For the grey man.
Yeah. But that's all really that's happened so far, because it's all been a bit of sort of slowed down because of this pause. So we're waiting to see if
Israel haven't paused, though, have they?
Well, they did for about
the
2 days.
Out of Lebanon.
Yeah, they've started again, unfortunately. Yeah, they started. I think they lasted about 2 or 3 days and then went, "Nah, fuck it. We've still got to continue killing civilians." Unfortunately,
it's psychotic.
Yeah, it's horrific. Absolutely horrendous. Who's going to stop them? I just don't see it. I can't see the solution to that problem. Oh, Sal's got a solution.
Oh, no. No. I was just thinking back to the conversation we had before we started recording about how something. Are we going to talk about that later?
Which bit?
About the hackers and that.
Yeah, I was going to save it for next episode, but we can talk. We can drop it in a bit. No, we can mention it.
No, because all I'm saying is, like, if hacking exists that can hack anything so much so they can't actually release it, then we know the capability exists to liberate the accounts of psychopaths.
Well, yeah, that might be the only way.
We're halfway there. It is the only way, and a full reset of everything we do.
Yeah. That's a little call.
I've been saying it for a while. Gets me a bit.
I know. That's a little call forward to. I'm going to write up a bit on Anthropic's new Ultron, basically their AI model, which is too dangerous to release to the public, and it can hack pretty much anything. So, yeah, that's a scary point of view, but as you say, it might be, if we could get it into the hands of someone ethical, it might be the only way to go forward in these things. But
or I don't know how close you are to finishing, but it's a very handy segue.
I've only got 2 more small things on Trump, but yeah, what were you going to say?
Well, come back to this bit at the end and then segue on to toilet paper.
Okay. Yes, very true. Yeah, the other thing, Trump has started beef with the Pope now, which I was going to mention. Because, I mean, what?
Well, not going very well for him, though, is it?
It really isn't. The Pope's fighting back.
I've been waiting my whole life for a church to fight back.
Sorry? Oh, you've gone a bit robotic there.
Oh, so no, I'm just saying I've been waiting all my life for a church to finally fight back and stand up for their own religion, which is why I've been all my life, religion's a load of nonsense, they never speak out. So you waited until Armageddon, but at least you're doing it. Fucking hell.
A bit last minute, mate. But yeah, Pope Leo's not taking any shit, basically, is he? So,
and it's his own country as well. How bad's that?
Yeah, he's American, American Pope. So, but he's not. He's taking zero fucking shit from Trump, which is nice. But Trump put out it was like a small essay on Truth Social with obviously loads of capital letters last night about Pope Leo and everything and how he hated him, and then he put out a picture. Did you see the image he put out on Truth Social of him as Jesus? Yeah.
I've been saying Messiah complex for quite a while.
Yeah.
I'm no psychologist. Is that unusual for him? No, I said I've been saying he's got a Messiah complex for a while now.
Oh yeah.
Does he not normally delete stuff?
No, never. This big news. He's deleted this picture. It just happened literally just before we came on air. So Caitlin Collins on CNN just posted about it. She said, "Do
you think it was because of the Knights Templar, Dom?"
Oh, they were not happy with him at all, were they? The bloody Knights Templar International. Had a real go at Trump for that. How dare he mock Jesus, they said. Oh, God. So, yeah, it's Caitlin Collins from CNN, isn't she? Just double check. Yeah, CNN White House correspondent has just posted, it appears if Trump's deleted his post portraying himself as Jesus after facing backlash from his own supporters, which is unusual for him because normally he's very much of the never apologize, never retract, same as Farage does, the Bannon stuff. But yeah, interesting that he's done that because I guess the Christian lobby's too massive in America, isn't it? You can't start making yourself out to be fucking Jesus. I mean, you might think he is, but actually having a picture of yourself like resurrecting Jeffrey Epstein, which is what it looked like.
Do you know who's not dead? Do you know what?
Maybe.
I forgot what I was going to say again. I've got to stop doing that.
Got to distract yourself with a joke and then forget what you were going to say.
I know, but the laugh's always worth it, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's always worth it. It was a good one. Yeah, and then the very last thing on Trump also broke recent. I've forgotten what it was. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so bad day for Trump all round because a judge has dismissed Trump's $10 billion lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal for linking him to Jeffrey Epstein. So that's been thrown out today.
Hi, Bruce.
It's noisy today. Yeah, so bad day for Trump all round. So I expect I expect this press conference to be interesting. Him basically going fully tonto about something. So yeah, and that's Trump and the war for the last few days, I think, done.
Well, the sun's cracking the flags and it's raining. Not just a cat, also a weather vane.
Oh, right, yeah. Soaking wet, is he?
Well, yeah. Say damp.
Damp, bit moist.
That's why he was shouting to tell me it was raining, I think. He's never happy.
Oh, useful to have a weather forecasting cat. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's outrageous. I mean, it's just no words.
Yeah, I know. It's madness.
And it gets worse every week.
Yeah, somehow. Somehow you think, oh, yeah, he can't do anything any more batshit, and then he comes out with more and more stuff. Like, so what's next? Yeah. I think you said something ages ago that you start running around the White House lawn naked or something. People be going, yes, Donald's the savior. Yeah.
No, they go, oh, isn't naturism brilliant?
Yeah, exactly. It all start stripping off next to him. Yeah. Mad man. So we shall.
Yeah. How's it affecting the old pump and brr thing? Driving. Fucking hell.
I thought you were going to talk about crypto, which is something I'd completely forgotten about to mention in Reform.
Me talk about crypto?
Well, no, you were like pump and, like pump and dump. Yeah. That's a crypto thing. Oil's shot back up again today. Our local petrol station's just hovering under £2 a litre for diesel now, and it was 140 6 weeks ago.
I saw a thing yesterday that said we were going to run out of liquid gas in 2 weeks or something.
Bridget Phillipson was on LBC this morning. Or was it this afternoon? This afternoon. No, it was this morning. It was Nick Ferrari's show. And no, it wasn't. It was Sheila Fogarty. Sorry, I get my things right. But she was basically pushing her on this and saying, why are you not doing anything about oil? Are you confident? This is what the question was. She said, have you got contingency plans in place for schools and hospitals when we run out of oil? And Bridget Phillipson would not answer this question. She just wouldn't. She went round the subject.
My God, how did they not learn anything?
Exactly. Alarm bells in my head started just like, oh my God, we're in COVID again. And then Sheila Fogarty, to be fair to her, pointed that out. She said, this happened in COVID. Nobody was ready. Are you ready? And Phillipson wouldn't answer it. She just would not be even entertain that question.
It wasn't ready in COVID is because they sucked the money up from Operation Cygnus, didn't they? And we didn't have a preparedness plan anymore because the Tories were too busy spunking everybody's money up their own arses.
Yep. But
analogies aren't meant to make sense all the time, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, I think she was trying to say, they don't want to encourage panic, which is fair, but also you need to instill a bit of confidence in the public and say, don't worry, we're on this. And then the public go, okay, you're on it. Good. We can chill.
You need to mitigate disaster.
That then sort of brings the panic levels down. But as we're seeing in Ireland, the fuel protests have gone mad over the last weekend. Sheila Fogarty would say there's some, I believe, maybe due for tomorrow in this country, in England. So, and Sheila Fogarty was saying, what if we run out? And she's just not having it. So, I mean, diesel runs out, we're fucked. Like, how do we get food? That's the main thing. How do hospitals survive? It's just like,
I'm ever so proud of myself,
Go on.
This week I had my leeks, my courgettes, cucumber melon,
nice.
Don't really know what it is, berry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes.
Wow.
And something else came up, so.
Wow.
They're all
self-sufficient, nice.
Oh, look, I mean, they're at seedling stage. There's an enormous opportunity for disaster to impact at any point. So who knows what I'll end up with, but I'm trying. Yeah. And I've got about 4 sacks of potatoes out there as well. Nice. I don't eat, so I don't really know why I'm growing things. But maybe I think if I grow it, it'll encourage me to eat it or something. I don't know.
Well, in the apocalypse, you can barter it for, like, I don't know, tobacco
weed.
Or... Yeah, exactly, yeah, that'll do. So,
I'll
anyway,
plant a few more seeds.
Yeah, get some going. What were we talking about? Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, really, like, we're all sort of on tenterhooks still with the war. It's just fucking wait and see.
You did do a bit of cosplaying on Sunday, though, didn't you?
What did I do on Sunday? Oh, God, my head's all over the place.
Well, you played Uno, I believe.
Oh, yeah, without the internet. Yeah, we did. That was fun.
I told you should have turned the lecky off and lit some candles and given Rory the full experience of the 80s.
The Blitz. Oh, what happened?
No, I just meant the energy.
Electricity rationing.
Do you remember the 80s?
I lived in Scotland when that was going on, and I've got a feeling we didn't have it. I think it was only down south. Yeah. It was when I was growing up in Scotland.
Liverpool's, the south in England, you mean?
It's south of where I was, yeah.
Splitting hairs.
Yeah.
But no, we used to, my mum used to keep boxes of candles in the same sideboard I'm looking at now. Well, not the same one, but exactly the same one.
Yeah. Right.
If you know what I mean. It's not the one I grew up with, but it's exactly the same as I grew up with.
Yeah.
And in the top drawer, there was just boxes of dinner candles for when there were blackouts. We had loads of them.
Rolling blackouts.
But that was at the age where it was exciting.
This is fun, kids. Come on, let's go and sit in the dark and the cold. Yeah, no, I don't think we ever had the rolling blackouts in Scotland, actually. I'll have to check up on that, though. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it.
I mean, I was young. I was like 4 or 5, I think. I wasn't.
Yeah, so what's that, early 80s?
About 80, 81, yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask my mum, actually, about that, because I don't remember. But I don't think so in Scotland. So. But yeah, I know.
Evolution! Isn't it brilliant?
I know, yeah. What were you saying on I text you on whenever my internet was off, whatever day it was, and I was like, oh yeah, and half an afternoon Sunday. Without internet turned into a boomer. This is what it was like in my day. Yeah.
When it's raw fields.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's move on to a subject of something else. What have you got you want to talk about next?
I am just winding up my bookmarks, I will tell you. We've got a bit of a problem with the Palestine Action gang.
Yes.
Who are being retried for reasons that can't be explained. Where are we? So this is through the Grey Zone. Exclusive, UK seeks to jail Palestine Action for terrorism amid UK media blackout, and that's the reason I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why would there be a media blackout? It's a standard trial. 6 activists could be sentenced as terrorists facing long prison terms, but the jury has not been notified. The jury has not been notified about the terror designation, and UK media can't report on it. So I guess we're not UK media, so that's fine.
Nah, fuck
for the minute.
Not on this one, yeah.
6 Palestine Action activists face a retrial after being acquitted in February following over a year in prison. If convicted, the 6 Palestine Action activists and 18 others will likely be sentenced as terrorists, facing long prison terms. The jury has not been notified about the terrorist designation, and the British media cannot report this information under a court order. Nothing to see here. Activists will also be prohibited from telling jurors how their efforts sought to impede the Gaza genocide. The prosecution followed a meeting between government officials and counter-terror officers where designating Palestine Action as terrorists was discussed. Those officials admitted the group's activities were mostly confined to criminal damage, not terrorism. By falsely alleging Palestine Action deliberately targets people with violent acts, Home Secretary Yvette Cooper committed contempt of court. But a court order prohibits British media from reporting this. UK outlets are also barred from telling the public that Palestine Action's lawyer, Rajiv Menon, faces contempt of court proceedings for reminding jurors of their rights. In the original trials, he ended up giving a landmark speech, basically explaining to jurors how they have to look at things, because they were all basically set for sending them down.
Yeah.
And it was widely reported. It was like something off a film, what he did. And now he's also being penalised for that.
Wow.
And the last paragraph I've got.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Do you need to correct me?
There's some breaking news on it 2 hours ago.
Oh, well, that's upsetting.
Palestine Action Group cleared of violent disorder at Woolwich Crown Court on Monday afternoon. Literally just happened this afternoon. That's pretty good, right? Fucking hell.
That's brilliant.
I know.
That's really good.
Oh, 3 activists, sorry.
But
only 3 of them
doing...
so far. The other 3 continue to... Okay, let me just specify. 3 Palestine Action activists have been found not guilty of violent disorder. Charlotte Head, Samuel Corner, and Leona Cameo. The 3 still continue to face a charge of criminal damage, but no terrorism possibly one of them with a GBH. So that
That's
seems
brilliant.
to have changed really quickly. Yeah, that is brilliant news.
The last paragraph, because obviously there's another three to go.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, sorry.
Under normal circumstances, the defendants would face a maximum of 4 years if convicted and serve less than half their sentences. Under the draconian terror designation, which jurors have not been notified of, the activists could spend as many as 8 years in prison. Their release would have to be approved by a dedicated board for terror cases.
Yeah,
this is insane. That woman should be in prison, along with most of the Tories and all of Reform, obviously.
Yeah.
That they've had the opportunity, but
that's
that's not democracy.
No, that's scary stuff. That is. There's no logical reason why they should be tried under those ridiculous terms.
It's authoritarian at best.
Yeah,
at best.
I mean that's the sort of stuff that used to happen with IRA terrorists and stuff back in the day, and they keep it under so much wraps and
behind
then
closed doors.
Basically lock them up behind closed doors and nobody would know anything. Yeah, and
it's like how the Israelis do it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and these guys certainly are not comparable to IRA terrorism. So no. So
the suffragettes were more violent than them.
Yeah, they were, definitely. Yeah, we talked about this a lot, didn't we? And how it's such a miscarriage, I think. But I mean, maybe there's a bit of good news there from the BBC, but we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully it doesn't go down that dark fucking path of secret courts.
Yeah.
Not good at all.
Just because you mentioned the BBC, did you? I'm sure you did. I think I talked to you about it. See the I can't get past the fact that Victoria Derbyshire had an interview with Tucker Carlson, and Tucker Carlson absolutely buried her, quite rightly so. What world is this we're now in?
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson bodied Victoria Derbyshire, who lied like a lying liar. He said people in Britain are getting arrested for protesting against the Palestinian genocide, and she said, no, they're not.
I'm going to play devil's advocate on this.
Okay.
Because I think he said people are getting locked up for criticising Israel, and he said that a few times, and she said, no, they're not. And she said Palestine Action are a proscribed group. I don't think she went about it the right way, but I think she was trying to be like factual, but I think she made a mess of it, and
she fucked it. I hate her. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it wasn't her finest moment.
For him to come off an interview looking good.
Someone who's normally really, really good journalist.
By the one person we thought that was left there with some integrity.
Yeah.
Defund or gut the BBC, please.
Yeah, the BBC's losing the plot. Did you see how they've reported Richard Tice's accidental tax mishap? That's what they called it in their headline.
Did they report it the same way they reported on Angela Rayner?
They did not.
You surprise me.
Yeah, someone put up a comparison of the two BBC headlines. One was like, Rayner dodges tax and misleads the public, and the other one was Tice's miscommunication led to tax error, something like that. Something really
white male privilege in action, in it.
Bought and paid for in action, that is. I mean, same with the same way Zaya Youssef was treated on Sky News yesterday with Trevor Phillips giggling along, a pair of them like fucking schoolboys. It was terrible. Absolutely shocking.
But because they are so stupid, Nigel Farage is probably going to get sued, isn't he? So that's good.
I'll come to that in a bit, but yeah, fingers crossed.
Another teaser.
Maybe we should wrap this one up and do a second, and
yeah, should we do that then?
Drop into Reform Roundup with potential news of Nigel Farage.
Are we playing out with someone or anything?
We got lots of things we could put in. I can't think off the top of my head. But what do you want to put in at the end of this one? Go on. You want one of the Iranian videos, don't you?
I feel bad for wanting that, but it's so good. So it's the intelligence behind it that I love. They're literally taking everything America's responsible for and handed it to them on a silver platter every single day for about 2 weeks, sometimes multiple times a day, and their lyrics are just bang on.
They are. As I said to you, the rapper's really good. I want to know who does the rap.
They've got loads of them.
there is a few, but no, but they are putting out some seriously good music.
I had a reggae one the other day.
Oh, did you? I haven't heard that one. They're just absolutely farming this stuff up, trolling the shit out of Trump, aren't they? I don't know. What do you think? Should we put one in, or should we put in the one about that you sent me, the Iran war, the movie? That was quite funny.
I think that needs to be seen to be appreciated. I mean, put it in. But is it AI, by the way, or is it like proper people?
Yeah. No, it's AI. Oh, no, because it's like Paul Giamatti and Liam Neeson.
They must have had to get permission off the people. No?
They don't do that anymore.
Oh, God.
That's the problem with AI. It's like the sort of kind of copyright infringement just basically isn't a thing anymore. It's like anything you put out as a creator, you have to expect it to be taken and used by someone else, as I found out to my for myself over the weekend. But it's I think I don't know what they would do, because they're
very funny.
Maybe we should put that in now, and we'll have a think about the end of the last one about the. But it's basically
preview preview to a movie that isn't really happening. Iran.
Yes, starring some very famous people. Keep an eye out for Judi Dench as making a surprise appearance. Yeah.
Absolutely, possibly the best of the lot.
You can hear it because the voices are sort of quite close to the actual actors, but for full effect, go to YouTube and watch it.
Yeah.
You'll see it on there.
Can you not watch us on Spotify?
Yes, you can watch us. So right, okay. And Patreon, and Spotify, Patreon, and YouTube. You can watch us on. So
Sweet.
Go check us out on those platforms. Right.
Enjoy
leave
the
it
movie.
there. Yes, and we'll
Thanks
see
for
you.
listening.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming. Speak to you later. Bye.
Bye.
They're about to go nuclear. How long do we have? They're 2 weeks away. How 2 weeks away are they? Even more 2 weeks away than they were 5 years ago. My God! That's dangerous levels of 2 weeks away. I know. Son, if anything happens to me, continue my work. We're only 2 weeks away. I will continue, inshallah. Now I'll go to where no one can find me. My office on the 3rd floor, right by that really big window. Vengeance! Sir, if we attack, they will close the Strait of Hormuz. They don't have the balls to close the Strait of Hormuz. They just closed the Strait of Hormuz. And oil is now over $100 a barrel. Please keep me out of this. No one likes this war. And I want to be president one day. Come on, send a boat or something.
You're the most powerful military in the world. You send your own boats.
That was a test. Ha! You fell right into my trap. Sometimes the best reason for war is no reason at all.